Hello, I'm Sister Zoe.
As you can tell from the airplane around me, I'm in an airplane. So I want to tell you about the second half of my trip to the Vigilante State. After I visited Christine, I went and spent a couple of days with Coach Dorman. Coach Dorman lives in a log cabin in the forest. He is very outdoorsy.
Show this to your East Coast friends.
One of the things that Coach and I like to do when I go to visit him is come up with some crazy ingredients to put together into a concoction that no one has ever cooked before, and it's usually very delicious. We've come up with all sorts of things like chocolate chicken with curry couscous, seaworm pie, and all sorts of crazy things. Our main consumer, aside from ourselves, is Coach Dorman's wife. She is a somewhat reluctant consumer of our foods. She doesn't really trust our genius, which you would think we had proven by now with, meal after meal of unsurpassed deliciousness, but she's always very hesitant. So we don't like to tell her in advance what the ingredients are going to be because it arouses her skepticism. And she doesn't think that, things like pineapple and artichoke would go together. I don't know why. So as we're cooking, we talk in code and we kind of make up false identities for the ingredients that we're using so that she doesn't know what's going in it, so that she can be delightfully surprised at how yummy it is. I'm going to show you some video of our cooking process and you can see some of the hilarious code that we used. Velociraptor claw, dinosaur gizzard, Tyrannosaurus retina, baby giraffe hearts, chimpanzee brain, pig's ears, pterodactyl tongue, scales off of a wombat, the venom of a wombat, some hemlock, and also reconstituted dinosaur turds. So here we are in the midst of our famed cooking process. Coach is cooking the pterodactyl tongue. I am about to scrape the scales off of this reptilian poisonous wombat.
That's kind of amazing, actually.
I would not have expected it to be so flavorful. Reconstituted dinosaur turd. Yummy. Alright, I'm going to demonstrate the technique by which you remove the spinal column from a chimpanzee's skull. It's just going to be one quick solid motion. So once we were done cooking, it was time for the first taste. What do you think?
That really, the dough is awesome.
This is our sometimes dubious.
It's huge.
That is a triumph. Coach Singer doesn't like to show too much positive emotion because she thinks that it would encourage us in cooking crazier and crazier dishes. So that was actually a really positive response. I mean, look, she cleared her plate. Her plate is clean. She liked it. Even more exciting than our culinary extravaganza, Coach Dorman got 2 baby kitties. They are 3 months old and absolutely adorable, and I knew that neither of you would forgive me if I didn't show you some video of the kitties. So without further ado, the kitties. The black one is named Mr. Darcy, and the gray one is named Mr. Bingley, after some characters from Jane Austen's novel Pride and Prejudice. Their full names are Mr. Charles Bingley Bigglesworth and Mr. Fitzwilliam Darcy Fluffy Spiny. Mr. Darcy is especially cute because he's still such a baby that he still wants to nurse, and if you put your finger in front of his mouth, he will suck on it. So I had a really good visit then it was time for me to come home. I promised I'd tell you my best scores for my trip. My best was getting to see everybody who is so awesome that I love in Vigilante State. But the best of my best was probably going stargazing with Coach Norman and him showing me the constellation booties, which I have always wanted to see and never been able to see, and he showed me where it was, so that was very exciting. My worst is also something that you probably don't know about me. Turns out I'm allergic to kitties. So I'm on my way home to Saint Nathaniel, and I'm really excited to see you guys soon, and I hope you enjoyed this video. But before I go, I want to show you something, Alexandra.